Okay, we're going to get right into this one. This is Race 8, the Ohio Valley Karting Association. I am starting in 20th position. The 63 right next to me there, he's actually starting 21st. We just come out a little bit stacked up weird, but his kart's fast. I've got two guys behind me that have, one's posted faster times, and I'm right kind of with the other guy time-wise. But in practice, he was a little faster than me. Got about 10 karts in front of me that are posted times a little slower than me, but I was DQ'd at the end of the qualifying session. I originally qualified 9th, and so now I'm back in 20th. I'll explain a little later towards the end of the video, but we are getting ready to come down through here. 25 karts in all. It's a big heat, so there's lots of opportunity for mayhem. I've got a teammate there in the 222, and a teammate up there with the red bumper, the number 4. Both of guys are my Racing for Vets teammates. So there's some bumping. I'm getting a little bit bumped from behind. Can't tell where everybody is because I know there's some fast guys behind me. But I'm going to try to stay just too wide through here at the most. Hopefully nothing bad happens. But there's some jostling that happens up there, and a couple of dudes go around. The 63, he made some contact, so he broke a tie rod. So he was behind me, but I think I picked up 2 places to those other drivers' demise back there. So I am probably in about 18th place right now, something like that. Things have kind of spread out now a little bit. So the number 11, like I said, he's had some times faster than me, but I'm in the same ballpark. So he's making his moves, and I'm going to try to follow on through if I can. This is our A configuration right here, so it's a shorter track, but this is the tightest turn right here. I have just recently started to get a little bit better at this corner. I went through that one pretty smooth, so did the 21. I stuck with him. I got the hammer down. Again, I'm trying to, a lot of these guys are kind of, my fellow drivers out there. They're first, second year drivers, so I don't like to try to get too aggressive because they're trying to learn. I'm still learning, so I don't really want to get them too jostled up. That'll come in due time as they log laps. But I've got past the 21. Now I'm working on the 72. He's pulling hard out of that corner, but I think I'm probably going to be able to duck under him right here in this corner here. He knew I was there, so there was no issues. Went right around him. I'm up on the 007. Said the 11. There he is. He's gotten a lot of traffic. He's right in front of me. There's my teammate in the 4. Now I'm not sure if the 007 saw me or not, but I got a little bit in there on that bumper. And then the 54, he was very fast, but he hasn't run this configuration a lot of times, so he's still trying to learn the good places to pass. He's got free track. He was killing it lap time wise, but there's a few places to pass, and you need to be set up and kind of thinking about it when you go. So I got the door slammed on me again right there, but I'm hoping to get back around the 007 a little further down. I went through that pretty smooth. I tucked in behind him. I'm starting to pull up next to him. I think he definitely realizes I'm here this time, and he gives me the room. And I get under him. So now I am going to try to run my teammate down. I'm going to try to put him in the bales if I can. That's my goal. No, not really. But he's cooking along. He's in a battle, I think, when I get up there. I think the number is 51. But they're slugging it out up there. So I think now I am up to about probably 15th place. So I've improved about 5 positions. Of course, I'd like to be a little further up. I'd rather be driving in the top 10. But, this is a 10-lapper. I didn't have a whole lot of room, a lot of time to work. So, you got to balance being aggressive and too risk-taking or whatever. I was just kind of trying to just hopefully finish in around the 10 spots so that I wasn't so far back when it came time for the final. This is the pre-final, so we do have one more race after this. And that race is going to be a 15-lapper, so, it gives you a little more time to work through the crowd, if there is a crowd to work through. So I get around the 51, I think it was, and I'm closing in on my teammate in the 4. Gotta say, I really do like the red bumpers in the pods. They look pretty good from a distance. And he's going around. He's holding me off pretty good. He was a little over the cart weight limit is like 390, so he had a few pounds over, so he's not able to. We tried to get him geared up so that he could pull hard, which he was doing pretty good with, but I think you end up sacrificing a little top end speed when you gear for torque. But he hit that last corner just a little bit goofy there to toss him up in the air, and I was able to get by. So now I'll explain why I started way in the back. So anyways, we did a 2-lap qualifier. Basically, it was you got the green flag, you had 2 laps to log in your best time. When I went out, I hadn't even gotten to the green flag yet. Apparently, my engine side pod fell off. I heard a clunk, but I had no idea what it was. And my kart seemed to still function correctly, so I didn't even care. I just kept on driving. So I do my 2 laps. I see the white flag, and I see the checker flag. I pull off. I load up my kart on my stand, and then I head on back to the pits. I look it up time-wise. I think I qualified like 9th, like I said. So not fantastic, but not bad. A lot of the people that were around the 9th position and about 2 or 3 guys up, we were all like within a 10th or a 100th of each other. So there was plenty of competition around me, so I was okay with that. So later in the day of the qualifying day, they had a race where you could let somebody else, like a mechanics race, they called it. It's not sanctioned or anything like that. No points involved, anything like that. So my son was going to race that in my kart, and as we were rolling up, somebody asked me if I got my side pod back, and I was like, what are you talking about? And they're like, yeah, your side pod fell off in qualifying. I'm like, wow. I had no idea. So I totally missed seeing the meatball flag, all that stuff. I never noticed it at all. And that put me in the back. So I probably should have paid better attention, it sounds like. But we're coming around to the checker. I was trying as hard as I could to catch the 11. He was going through clean. I made up a little ground on him, but I was not able to get him. But I finished 13th. So I made up 7 spots. And in my upcoming video for the final, I will be starting in 13th position. So stay tuned for that one. It will be coming relatively soon.